Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. We are just about to kick off the Temple of Time, but I just want to take another moment. I know I did this at the end of the last video, but look how beautiful this place is. I mean, it's just so regal and stately, and I don't know, it's so clean. Like, that's the thing, it's like an ancient temple, but it's so clean. It's probably the cleanest dungeon in Zelda history. I mean, oh, it's like whoever thought of this was a mad genius, like King Boomy. Like, the way that they went for the textured marble sort of stone, it's like it's carved in Italian stone. Like that giant Satan statue or whatever that guy, I don't know, guy did, what is that guy's name again? Lord Onyx, the something or other, I can't even remember. But yeah, whoever decided that this was a great idea, you were right. Like, oh no, it's entered the Tilda-verse. Oh my god, I was like, Conan, otherwise known as Echo Phonin, otherwise known as Conana Banana, did like a tweet where he photoshopped Tilda Swinton's head onto Uku's body, and it was just too hot to handle. Like, I just couldn't even handle it whatsoever, so. But yeah, this place, the Temple of Time here, the closest dungeon, I guess, in style to it is the, I would say is Tower of the Gods, because it's that simple sort of ancient yet futuristic temple to a certain extent. Like, it has a very similar sort of style to Tower of the Gods, and actually, now that I think of it, to a certain extent, the little shrines that are in Breath of the Wild almost harken back to Tower of the Gods as well, don't they, when you think about it? They have like it's the ancient machina, that's what it is. Damn the Al Bhed. Don't you think there's something odd about that statue? In the grove and in the temple there are always matching ones, but there's only one here. Why don't you use your senses to take a look around? Well, I might just do that, Midna, especially since I can just do that at the click of a button. Yes, indeed. Yes, there's supposed to be another one here. Quite astute of you. Chewie, take the professor in back and hook her up to the ship's computer. But yeah, you're going to see some very similar stuff to the Tower of the Gods. However, this place, just the style, blows Tower of the Gods out of the water. It is just amazing. That being said, I can't remember exactly what we're supposed to do in this place. This is, like, funnily enough, this is the dungeon, even though I love it so much, I have, like, the fewest memories of it. Like, so just like a lot of this game, I'm going to be flying blind to a certain extent. That being said, as we've talked about before, this game has fantastic dungeon design that just, oh my god, just look at it. It's like a Roman basilica or something. That's what it's like. It's like in Italy when you're in like the amazing cathedrals and all the marble halls that I dreamt I dwelt of marble halls and everything like that. It's just so amazing. Anyway, it's time to enter the Tilda-verse. Not so fast. At last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to get to. The ancient technology of our people sleeps in this place. We've searched all over, and now we're so close. I can smell it. I don't think I've ever seen Uku so emotional. Once we find that thing, we can go home at last. Oh gracious, yes. Young man, we're so close. So please help us find what we're looking for. We reunited with Uku. We have entered the Tilda-verse. But yeah, that tweet kicked off like an entire, I'm supposed to have a key. That tweet kicked off like an entire discourse of like how there's Zelda, there's Hilda, there's Uku, and there's Tilda. Like, Tilda is like our our equivalent of Uku. Maybe I just hit this with the iron ball. It is a bell after all. Oh, over there, obviously. But yeah, as we've mentioned before, this game's game design and dungeon design is of such a high standard that even if you don't know anything going into the dungeon, you'll feel like you're figuring things out, which is how you want to feel. You don't want the game to make you feel like it's just handing you everything. I'm looking for my lantern, by the way. There it is. You don't want to feel like the game is just handing you everything, right? But you also kind of want that sort of healthy balance of you're not just getting frustrated, if you know what I mean. So I think this game, just like I've said it before, I'll say it again, just top-notch design all around. So yeah, how's everyone been doing? I guess it's time to perform the ritual of the black cock and the white hen. I'm going to open this door while I drink some ginger ale with a slice of orange. And I've also got a delicious double espresso there, so... yeah, plenty to... It is also like a kind of a dismal summer evening, which I've said it before. There's nothing wrong with kind of like dull, murky summer evenings. Like there's nothing wrong with kind of dull, murky summer evenings. On the contrary... Okay, so what do we do with this? I have no idea. On the contrary, there's something like really to be enjoyed about, oh, do we like thingamy-bob this? Hello, spider. Can we just shoot him? Actually, just to get him out of the way. The spiders, the way their legs move is like so weird in this game. Like, they look almost like mechanical. Like, actually, I've mentioned Breath of the Wild already, I know, but there's something kind of, there's something almost akin to the, there's something almost akin... Oh, that's to get out, is it? Because look, there's nothing we can do here. What if we put on the iron boots? If I can find them, I can never find anything on this cockamamie screen here. There we go. No? Or maybe it's really obvious and we just put a pot on it. It's a pot! Did I tell you that story before about, yeah, it is that obvious. Wow, okay. Did I tell you that story before about the, this video? I think it's like somewhat of a classic, right? Where these two kids, they make their these two kids go to they use they have like this new TV or something. Like there's like this new TV. It's like a really big, fancy flat screen, wide screen, every other kind of screen. The future's definition is so much higher than it was last year. And they put like this sticker on it to make it look like there's a crack. I was trying to do my fancy new trick. There we go. That's powerful, wow. I should use that more often. I never use it. I guess now I need 2 pots. Or 2 things. How do I fight you? I suppose I can just use the backslash. But the kids, they put like the sticker on the screen of the TV to make it look like it has a crack on it. And the mom comes in, right? And she looks at it. And first of all, she's struck dumb, like anyone would be. You know, it's like the new TV, probably the expensive TV that like that they spend so much money on or whatever, right? And then there's like a crack on it, and she goes crazy. Like, she chases the kids down like she's going to give them a whooping or whatever is what it looks like. It's like she's going to take them to the woodshed. And she has like a brush. It's literally like out in Tom and Jerry when she's chasing the cat with a brush. She's chasing the two kids with a brush around their house. And then at one point they go around like into the it's literally like a cartoon because they're going around in a circle, right, from the living room into wherever, into the kitchen and back into the living room. It's so much like a cartoon. It's hilarious. And at one point she comes back, the kid just comes back running through into the sitting room, and you hear one of them say, "It's a pot!" Like, they scream, "It's a pot," which is just a funny line. And then you see the mom comes running into the room. She has a pot, like a cooking pot. Like, she's gonna bean her kid with a pot. It's just like, it's crazy. The problem with that, like, jump strike thing is that it's so powerful, but, like, when do you ever get the chance to actually make use of it, you know? I also like how, like, the Armo statues have, like, their own design here. Should I try the Mortal Draw? There we go. Like, that kills them in one hit as well, but, at the cost of almost surely being hit if there's like more than one enemy and you don't notice the thing fast enough. Oh, but you do. Okay, I just need to keep more of an eye out for it. I might like try using that more often just because it's cool. If it weren't so like unreliable, but it's like I want to get invested in trying out more of these moves. So yeah, there's just something so funny. Oh, I thought you were electricity. Oh, there is electricity. Can I like throw a bomb in there? Just kill them. Can I like use my iron ball? So yeah, that like "it's a pot" thing is like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, it is actually like hilarious. There's something a little bit like concerning about the fact that she's going to hit her kids with a pot. But I suppose if it got to that point, one of the kids would say, "It's actually just a sticker on the TV. It's not actually, it's actually just a sticker on the TV. We didn't actually crack the new television," or whatever, so... Oh, there's a Poe in there. Well, we're gonna need to get you at some point. There's a Poe there. There's nothing else I feel we really need yet, unless we go in there and we end up needing something. I think actually we come down there from up above though, rather than going up from there or something. So yeah, it is like a lovely kind of like slightly dismal, like, I'm not going to say miserable, it's just like a slightly kind of like dull and cloudy day. Which there's something like that I love about, and I know I've said this already before, but there's something like that I really love about these kind of days, these kind of like dull, cloudy summer evenings, you know. There's something that you just have to appreciate about them, I guess. Okay, I see what's going on here. Especially playing a game like this, like I know when I started LPing this, it was autumn time, like it was probably like something like November or something. And I remember like talking about how this is like such like an autumn game as things go. So like then when you're playing it in July like we are now, and when you're playing it in July like we are now, and it's actually summer, there's something like really enjoyable about it being like kind of autumny weather like as well. Okay, so is this, do I need to bring something from down here? Yes, that's it, but I think I'll kill all these disgusting mites first of all. Maybe I should do... Maybe if I do this time, it'll make like a nice shockwave. What if I, like, use the spinner and, like, chase them down? I'm just having fun here. It's like, yeah, get a dog, little longy. Get a dog. Because it's Beyblade! No, I didn't want to use that. I was actually wanting to use the iron ball. This is, like, such, like, a overkill. It's unbelievable. It's like a little spider. And you're using, like, a giant... Well, actually, it's not really, I suppose, considering, like, you see people kill spiders with things like slippers and things like that. And, like, when you think about it, how big is the slipper compared to the spider? And actually, this iron ball is pretty much the same size as these, like, disgusting giant spiders. I got 3 with 1 go there. So yeah, there's something, like, really nice about, there's something, like, really nice about it being, like, autumn weather, but in summertime, if you know what I mean, because it just feels, it just hits different, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm delighted that, to a certain extent, I'm happy that the weather is the way it is. Another reason I'm happy that the weather is the way it is because, whoa, is because it means that, it won't be extremely hot tonight, which means I won't have to have the windows open, because that's been the problem these last weeks when it's been really hot, you know, by Irish standards it's been extremely hot. Okay, well this is how is this going to work? I suppose like this? Yeah, it's not that hard. By Irish standards it's been really, really hot, so it's like I've had the choice. Do you want to, like, stay awake because it's so hot and you can't sleep because of the heat? Or do you want to kind of, or do you want it to be, or do you want to not be able to sleep because the, or do you want to, like... You're jumping too far, Link. Sorry, but you need to work on your technique. Or do you want to not be able to sleep because you have the windows open, and in the middle of the night people are, like, coming home from the pub, like, singing and shouting and talking at each other, you know? So it's another reason I'm happy that it's actually the weather isn't too hot, you know? But yeah, I think we'll just get this chest here, whatever it is. As far as I remember, like, what I do remember about this dungeon is that it's structured almost like you go up and up and up and up, and then you come down and down and down, is the way it almost works. Now again, that's just my vague memory, but yes, that is as far as I know. You start at the bottom, you work your way up and up and up, and then you make your way back down again, as far as I know, so we'll see how that ends up working out, right? For now, I think we'll call it a video before we head over to that locked door over there and see what's behind it, what's lurking. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I will see you next time when we continue this, like, beatific, glorious dungeon, this, like, new Londo style place. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Bye now.